Fuck, I'm steady kicking shit. I foot around throwing my dick and fit. Cherishing my sound before they mimic it. Watch how they cop it, then they overlook me. Trying to scratch this pot, no overcooked. Damn, from the bands and rolls, I had a dream right in the door. And I know I'm chosen.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Donn. We're back in the staying with a new video. They saying Thug ratting, man. Look how the tables have turned, bro. Yeah, I mean, he was doing all that woofing. He ain't even make it. Catch my little reference, but nah, look though. Nigga was doing all that talking about Gunna wanna. Yeah, I mean, everybody's calling Gunna a rat. But now, look at the kettle calling the pot black. Or look at the pot calling the kettle black. However that should go. You know what I'm talking about. I only heard like the little clip. I really never seen the whole interrogation. And I think I found a good video that's gonna break it down for us. You know, so if you're new to my channel, stop right now, hit that sub button, give me the 500K subs ASAP. Smash that like button, do that good stuff there. Come on, Thug. Come on, man. Let's start straight into it. Let's get a crack. Let it go. Come on.
Damn, to us. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know who the f did. They said Roscoe, but I don't wanna.
He's saying names and all. Gunna ain't do all that.
They said Roscoe, but I don't wanna block. I don't wanna like block out y'all case by saying Roscoe didn't do that. Just knowing Roscoe, man. Scrub.
Politicking, man. Jeff, clean as Listerine, man. Clean as Ivory soap. You feel what I'm saying? I done the time. I did that. That's what you supposed to do when you go in interrogation room. That's
Hold on, bro. How you gonna say he clean as Listerine, clean as Ivory soap? First of all, what niggas out here using Ivory soap? How you gonna say he, you know what I mean, clean as Listerine, brother? You must have, you know, sent that Zelle. You got that wire notification. I understand, brother. I do the same too if that payment done came through. He said, what? Keep my name clean. You know what I mean? Make me look good. I bet. 50,000, 20,000, whatever it was. Shit.
he told you, man. We said the Wayne Carter. What's wrong with you?
After a new leaked video of Young Thug's interrogation back in 2015 went viral online, the YSL rapper finally spoke out about it. But to understand Young Thug's reaction, it's important to hear where
This music video, this song right here, legendary. But I always question the way he was sitting. How and why the fuck was he sitting like that?
Young Thug snitches on Pee Wee Roscoe.
This motherfucker Wayne from New Orleans. I'm from Atlanta. This nigga was in Atlanta and I was in New Orleans. I seen stuff. That was so weird. This damn nigga to us. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know who the f did. They said Roscoe, but I ain't finna.
That ain't about nothing about selling no damn weed, nigga. You said Roscoe hit up Lil Wayne twerk bus, nigga. You heard that shit clear as day, nigga.
I don't wanna block. I don't wanna like block out y'all case by saying Roscoe didn't do that. Just knowing Roscoe, man, scrub. That I'm like, you somebody, bro. But I don't know, cause every day they grow ball. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
A tweet would go viral reading, Young Thug came out of jail, burnt down bridges, released zero good music, then just got exposed for being a rat.
Nah, that's some real shit though, bro. That nigga ain't did shit since he been home, bro. That nigga Lucci got out of jail, been on his shit though, man. And I fuck with Thug too though, bro. But let's call a spade though, bro. You know what I mean? All this rat shit, we gonna see what this video talking about. But in terms of the music and shit, bro, and just him talking about some whole other shit, bro, he on Twitter right now. Right now! This nigga just tweeted, watch, probably gonna be the first thing. Look. I keep scrolling. Man. Little mama. Let me stop. All right, let me focus. Let me focus. Everybody talking about this shit, man. Damn, little mama. All right, let me focus again. Let this music talk, Spider. Dude did nothing wrong on this case. My brother woulda woo. He been tweeting the damn, nigga. He tweeting the goddamn affidavits and all that shit, the statements. Brother, I ain't gonna lie. When you start doing that shit, you guilty as charged, my boy. Look, let me break something down to you. Whenever you get caught in some bullshit, you just get to over-explaining yourself. Never over-explain yourself. Once you get to over-explaining yourself, it's like, why are you explaining this much? We ain't even asked for all that, brother. You could have just been quiet. You know what I mean? But I feel like once you get caught in a lie, then it's like, nah, this is what it was. This is what happened. Ooh. It's like, you knew it was wrong. That's why you're trying to over-explain yourself. You only over-explain when you know some shit is fucked up. If you don't really give a fuck about some shit, you ain't gonna give a fuck about some shit. You just gonna be like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all niggas. Thug, no. Thug, no. It's alright, though. It's alright. I ain't gonna lie. Just stop tweeting this shit, though. Stop tweeting, bro. Get it? ABC, I'm about to come. Lock this nigga back up.
As DJ Akademiks would then later speak on the situation, revealing the truth, as the rap industry is split down the middle if this is actually considered snitching or not.
If you ask me that somebody we like snitch, no snitching. Somebody we don't like, all right, we gonna look into it. That's how it goes. The first rule of did somebody snitch is do we like them? Keep telling y'all, it's better be liked to be right. And let me tell you why. When we like somebody,
I ain't gonna lie, Act don't be lying though, cause he says it's better to be liked than to be right. What do you say?
think about top. He ain't tell. Yo, he mentioned his man's did the, but his man's, yeah, but his man was his man eventually. You know the favorite one? Yo, bro. Yo, is anybody even locked up because of that? Look, ain't nobody locked up. Yo, bro, he ain't snitch. Ain't nobody locked up because of what he said. How he snitch? You know what I mean? Third one. I love this one. This is like my favorite. He ain't snitch. Yo, he just spun the cops. Like, if anything, he did him a solid. He pointed them in another direction.
As this all aligns perfectly to Gunna's snitching, even though Gunna ratted, many don't care because his music is really good. However, this all resulted in Pee Wee Roscoe reacting, where it reads, Pee Wee Roscoe addresses Young Thug, supposedly telling on him in an interrogation video.
Politic, man. Jeff clean as Listerine, man. Clean as Ivory soap. You feel what I'm saying? I done the time. I did that. That's what you supposed to do. When you go in interrogation room, that's what you do. He told you, man, we say the Wayne Carter. What's wrong with you? You feel what I'm saying? No, a statement is this right here.
But then I seen Thug he said something about the weed just to like throw him off or some shit. But what's blowing me is like you ain't have to say nothing at all.
Lineup selective. That's him. He did that. He didn't do that. He did what a taxpaying citizen do. A real street. Kept it solid. Kept it overly real. You feel what I'm saying? Really tried to pull me out the hole. So I don't know, you feel what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to the PR now, y'all don't remember when I was locked up. Now, let me just show you how the PRs and the internet selective politics. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep it real. When I was locked up and Jeff was locked up, we went viral when they was like, that's the type of friend you want. He was like, man, Roscoe ain't told y'all that thing. Yeah, that's to be there. That's the right thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like all those,
No.
everybody
I don't feel what you're saying, my boy.
is in the state room, in the interrogation room, and they gave statements.
This even left Young Thug tweeting, they didn't play my interrogation video in court because I helped my brother. #ratware. As this is where it gets interesting. In the YSL Rico trial, the prosecutors did want to use evidence against Young Thug that related to a tour bus incident with Lil Wayne. A report at that time shared, Lil Wayne might be called to testify in Young Thug's ongoing YSL Rico trial about his 2015 tour bus incident, where it was this case where Young Thug had his interrogation with the police.
There's no confrontation as to it.
It's not testimonial, Judge.
It's got to be relevant and it's got to be for a particular purpose. Now, I'm telling you, if you get Mr. Carter in here, then that is, you'll solve a number of your problems.
As the judge was telling the prosecutors during the Rico trial, they might need to call Lil Wayne to come and testify against Young Thug to confirm the evidence is true, as the prosecutors claimed Young Thug created a hit on Lil Wayne's tour bus in 2015. Prosecutors even went as far as to bringing the bus driver to the stand, where it was shared a tour bus operator for rapper Lil Wayne started to get emotional while recalling the moments at the bus in 2015. The operator said that he retired following the incident. Rapper #Young Thug is being sued by the witness and is facing RICO charges in this case.
Tell the jurors what happened once you got on 285.
Once I got on 285, within minutes, that's when the car came along and started at the bus.
Are you able to discern where the coming from? Does it come from the front of the bus, the back of the bus, or somewhere else?
They started at the back of the bus. They my engine.
To shoot up a tour bus is kind of crazy when you think about it, though. You feel me? Cause check this out. You gonna shoot up a tour bus, right? You gonna shoot up a tour bus, but it's like the bus big as fuck. Is you trying to kill everybody? You just trying to hit Wayne? Cause at that point, it's like you don't know where the hell that nigga at. It's different from he riding in a coupe. It's a 2-seater. You got a 50% chance. But shooting up a whole tour bus, it's like I think. Excuse me. I think at that point you just shooting some shit just to shoot some shit. You ain't really trying to hit nothing. Feel me? You just trying to say I done shot their tour bus up. I shot your tour bus up. Cause at that point you ain't really trying to kill nothing.
My radiator and just started all shooting down the side of the bus.
And at the time, did you have those passengers? Were those passengers that came out of the club, were they still on your bus as this bus is being up?
Yeah, they were back there screaming on the floor.
However, Lil Wayne would never show up to court, he would never do an interrogation, he would never even speak with police. But on the flip side, Young Thug did. He gave the police all the information on what really happened in the tour bus incident and what Pee Wee Roscoe did. But this is where it all gets extremely concerning. This is all a result of Gunna releasing his new album titled The Last One. As when he announced it, Young Thug replied, "Nobody wanna hear that stuff."
He said that for real? See, cuz I ain't gonna lie. I'ma keep it G with you, dog. You know when it's like a nigga does some shit and everybody talking about the shit that nigga did, like they clowning the nigga or some shit. You know, but low key, like you may have done the same shit that they clowning that nigga for. So it's like I ain't finna say shit. I'm just gonna sit over here and be quiet. I ain't finna clown, bro. I ain't finna get on, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't finna talk bad about, bro. Y'all can, but low-key, I done did that same shit before, so I ain't, you know what I mean? This is that same situation. Young Thug, this nigga was trying to paint Gunna out to be a rat. You feel me? Whole time, this nigga a rat. And it's like, you joining in on the pointing of the fingers. You joining in on the bullying. Whole time, my nigga, you deserve to get bullied too. Feel me? Because Gunna ain't did a damn thing. I'm talking about other than ratting. If we heard him say, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, ma'am. But that's all he said was, yes, ma'am. What Thug did, that boy got descriptive. That boy was in there eating American Deli. That boy was in there eating good, licking his fingers, going crazy on them hot wings. Oh, you want the name? You want this? You want that? You want the date? You want the time? You want folks' phone number too? You want to call them? I'll call them right now my damn self.
I don't mess with you no more. You unfollowed me because you're not on the album. Where fans speculate that Young Thug is not only upset that Gunna snitched on him in the YSL Rico trial, but because The Last One album is also Gunna's last album to finish off his contract with YSL, Young Thug's label. This resulted in Young Thug sharing a snippet in a new club party that he was at where he straight up disses Gunna.
Young Thug ain't even doing subliminals. He's just straight up name. Hear this. He said, yeah, Gotti, he tricked me for some years. I ain't know that was telling. And then he says, the only reason I with you, Gunna, it was because of Troop. Now, Troop is like some other Atlanta. And supposedly that's how the story of how he kind of meets Gunna. But Young Thug is flat out saying it. I don't rock with these rats. That's what he's saying. He believe they're cooperatives, okay? Now, you know, there's a tasteful way to do it in music, and there's a I don't give a let's crash out drill music type of way where you just say their names and call them rats.
This is all completely against his probation agreement. This led the
they doing Thug dirty by keep playing that clip, cuz.
And call them rats.
This is all
Why they keep playing this clip with his legs crossed like that, gang?
completely against his probation agreement. This led the news writing, the state of Georgia has filed a motion to revoke Young Thug's probation and send him back to jail. This left Young Thug then crashing out on IG Live about Gunna, the feds, and his new probation being revoked.
We ain't even talk about these fake guys and fake houses with these pools you can get put out of in the next 2-3 years and all that cheese. We ain't even gonna talk about none of that. Like, that is the topic of, I guess. Yeah, your spot out right now. You gonna put it on Instagram. I bet you put it on Instagram at your house, huh? On God. You blocked from your page. I'm on your from my fake page.
I'm on your page from my fake page. Boy, you sound like I ain't gonna lie, Thug, I fuck with you, but that shit was some female ass shit. You blocked me, so I'm on your page from a fake page, gang. Come on. See, look, me personally, if I'm Thug, I just get out of jail, I just beat a Rico, I'm rich, and Now, this is the kicker of them all. Let me get to the big screen for this one. This is the kicker of them all. Can we go to Google? Let me pull it up. Y'all can't see the screen, right? All right, y'all can't see the screen, but I'm going to pull it up real quick. This is the kicker of it all. Because I think every man in America right now wouldn't mind having this on their side. Look, I had to pull it up for y'all. Y'all see it? Do you see this? He got this on the side of him. Feel me? Something so precious, something so beautiful, something so elegant, something so, like, I don't know, not everybody can get that, but you got it. And you over here worried about these niggas. Brother, I would be in another country right now with Mariah, getting freaky as we can be, as nasty as we can get. You know what I mean? I don't know if you go out the country. If you can't go out the country, shit, go to another state in the middle of America where nobody knows where y'all at. Bring your engineer too. You know what I mean? Bring a mic, bring all that shit. Record some damn music. Enjoy life with your girl. Take care of your kids. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Because it gets to a certain point, right? It gets to a certain point. This nigga's 34 years old. I thought he was older. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I thought Thug was like 40 or something. 34 ain't that old. I give it a few more years. He might mature. He might mature. Because 34, a lot of motherfuckers still shot out when they 34. And I think Thug's still a little bit shot out. But back to Mariah the Scientist. Brother, you got Mariah the Scientist on your side. You over here bullshit. And she going along with the bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. She a little... I fuck with you, Mariah. You know? But let's get back to the video.
Can't about to black me. I still said, you supposed to pick. That ain't me on that picture. Lane Green. The whole world been thinking that too, man. I'm finna say something about that, man. That ain't me with that skirt on that with that hat. Man say he got more hits than me and Kendrick. Bro, your ain't got more hits than Kendrick, and you ain't damn sure ain't got more hits or anthems than me. You hard, why you tripping? And I ride past your house for sale sign up. Now you done went and took your whole money and put down on that goddamn house out there, man, and you couldn't finish paying it off. Now the lady that came took her shit back. Now your stupid gotta sell it.
With the entire rap industry now concerned of Young Thug going back to jail, DJ Akademiks would hop on live explaining the truth about this situation.
Bitch.
Gunna's plan, I'm telling you this is a fact. He always thought Thug would be free. But he thought that once Thug got his freedom and didn't get all those years, granted, I think he got let out maybe a year and a half before Thug. He thought Thug would forgive him. Thug would be like, all right, bro, yeah, you right. Like, what they caught you up on wasn't really... It's all good. You're my mans. You're still... Thug is not letting it go. So Gunna at that point realizes not only is Thug free, there's no place for me on YSL anymore. And there's no love and there's no more returning to that friendship. Gunna always wanted to get back together. Thug never wanted to. And now Gunna has accepted that. What happened?
Yeah, me personally, I think, like I said earlier, Thug kind of tripping no game. Like, Gunna was never the street nigga anyway. Like, he got implicated on that RICO just because, you know, he signed to YSL for real. You know, so it's not like he ratted on some street shit. Like, it's not like he ratted like, Jeffrey Williams did this, Jeffrey Williams did that, Jeffrey Williams woo woo. Actually, when I think back to that court shit, he did low-key say some shit along them lines. I don't know. I take it back. But personally, though, you grown as hell. You got Mariah the Scientist. You rich as fuck. Gunna going crazy right now. You could be going crazy with that nigga, man.
The YSL tattoo, he's now covered it up. You see some flames. This is the new fit Gunna. He's covered up YSL, the snake, and also the word YSL.
This would result in thousands of fans spamming Young Thug, just forgive Gunna for what he did. You did the exact same thing, so there shouldn't be an issue between you two, as all this will result in Young Thug going back to jail. However, later on that night, Thug would show that he is just fine. He didn't care what anyone had to say.
P, that's some pounds, P.
Come on, bro. Look who posted this story. You think this shit gonna do anything for his credibility? You know what the fuck I'm trying to say? Credibility? He's out here hanging with Antonio Brown, Steeler legend, but he shot out. He's deranged in the head. Vontez Burfict fucked him up.
Go on, pound. Go pound. Go make bag.
Any of that bag?
I'll take.
Go ahead.
This would be the biggest mistake of all for Young Thug, and allow me to explain. The Atlanta DA is already submitting paperwork to revoke his probation agreement. This was all due to his lyrics against Gunna and his song Money on Money. As when he released the song, the feds also opened a new evidence file against him, as Young Thug would diss a woman police officer that Gunna made his plea deal with.
What Young Thug did to have and this is how you know this 4 p.m. is real. Young Thug posted the woman. This is Marissa Vivierdo. He said, biggest liar in the DA office. He posted her, okay? And then he also reposted, all my homies hate Vivierdo. Now, this is someone who is a officer of the law. This is someone who is a government official. When you do that and you're under probation, the government is gonna be like, oh, are you sending a smoke signal that people should hurt this woman? That's why they're doing a motion to—
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That nigga fried. That nigga fried turkey, man. Collard greens and yams, man.
revoke his shit. Why did he do this? Because she's testifying in the OMF case, and she's basically saying, yo, OMF and 4PF, Lil Baby and them, they're beefing and is dying, and indictments finna come down.
As immediately after Young Thug dropped the song and dissed the woman police officer, the feds got to work. They noticed in his new song Money on Money, he raps the lyrics, these guys telling for nothing, and I gotta be the one calling them friends. Where Young Thug would then try to calm everyone down, speaking about it in a public interview for the first time since his release.
I just like to help people, you know.
One of those artists was Gunna. You guys did a ton of songs together.
Yeah.
Very successful on your label.
Yeah.
He was arrested about the same time as you. I think a lot of people wonder what that relationship is like now.
Yeah. I know everybody wondering that.
What's it like?
I don't know.
However, the interview didn't
I don't know, the way that nigga talk, bro, that nigga a character, gang.
help Young Thug at all. It got so bad that Thug would just tweet flat out,
That boy be talking like Sinister or something, though, gang. Should be sounding creepy, gang.
if you're a rapper and you rat, you just gotta go gospel, twin. This would end up going
Then go gospel, twin. Let me stop playing, man. I fuck with Thug, too. I really don't give a fuck, cuz. I mean, me personally, I really don't give a fuck, bro.
viral, all because of one person's
I just
response.
don't like when motherfuckers be bullying a motherfucker. Like I said, you end up doing the same damn shit. Now it's like, dog.
They tweeted back, you are literally not even legally allowed to rap about gangster stuff anymore. You go do gospel. This gathered 100,000 likes, 3 million views, but unfortunately with how viral it went, it got the police's attention. It would then be announced, Akademiks speaks on Young Thug's release, saying the stipulations are a setup for the court to put Young Thug back into jail, explaining how it's all a setup for Thug. He's eventually gonna fail. No one can last 20 years of probation being a perfect human.
I know some of his fans think he beat the case. He definitely didn't beat the case. Beat the case means you got no stipulations. The Young Thug thing is a win, but it's also a huge setup. If you gonna tell me that they're gonna monitor him on a probationary basis for 15 years, can't be in Atlanta, can't communicate with co-defendants or members, he can't rap about, he can't promote any music that has to do with what they believe is activity. Well, he's always gonna talk about him and his doing his thing. They might consider that activity. You might be like, yo, me, it's like, yo, we going to the park getting lit. We going to the club getting lit. They might be like, oh no, you talking about the game. So, we celebrating right now because I think
That's what I'm saying, gang. You should be like somewhere like in the middle of the country or something, bro. Go to Montana or somewhere. Go to motherfucking the Poconos, bro. Go to the cabins or something, bro. Take Mariah with you, bro. You know what I mean? Have some babies, bro.
we could all see if you
If I had Mariah, bro, she would have been knocked up 3 times by now. You mean?
follow that trial at all. Whether you're a fan of Thug or not, you can see the pain. You can see this was going through it. Like, he gained a lot of weight. Everybody knows Thug was not that weight. So we happy he got out, but we definitely got to be very cognizant of how it's going to play out.
But moments after this, it would finally be revealed why Young Thug continuously disses Gunna. We all know about the first clip of Gunna snitching in court, but apparently Whack 100 says there is 2 hours of footage of Gunna telling on Young Thug in an interrogation room, where Young Thug was able to secure the entire 2 hours of footage, which is why he continues to be upset.
Hey Gunna, listen, I'm putting it together. I'm gonna give you some time. I don't know, 24 hours, 12 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 1 hour. I don't know. I'm gonna give you some time though, Gunna, for you to go ahead on and confess. Confess to the world about all the telling you did. You know that interrogation? Yeah. Guess who got it? 2 hours? Boy, you was...
Y'all know what I'm gonna say. Nigga, you too old to be doing this shit whack. Me personally, my nigga, look, oh my God, bro. I'm old head, OG status, whatever you call it, bro. My 30s, my 40s, I'm rich, bro. I got money, fam, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm just trying to take care of my fam. I'm just trying to enjoy life, bro. Y'all be worried about some niggas. Never in my life have I cared about niggas that much and what the fuck they got to do or say about another nigga.
You was sitting there talking more than Hurricane Katrina.
Talking more than Hurricane Katrina, what? Bad joke. Horrible one. Boo, tomato. That was horrible.
The only thing he did wrong was let him record him. You know what I'm talking about.
Charleston White would then even confirm the new snitching evidence, saying after reading the new court files, he admires Gunna for what he did, snitching to get out of the case early, and even the new video of him allegedly snitching.
Gunna is out of prison. I never thought I would be happy to say y'all, Gunna is out of prison. Now, I'm glad he got out by telling. I think that was smart, Gunna. I'm a Gunna fan now. I'm gonna tell.
Charleston even said that he would have done the exact same thing during an Instagram live.
I wouldn't say what Gunna did was a snitch, because Gunna's not a... He made a confession.
As the new police file against Young Thug was released in the Atlanta court system today, you tell me if this is enough to confirm that he broke his probation. They noted that 1 week into Young Thug, Jeffrey Williams being free, he tweeted, "Wham, let's drop one on these rats," referring to Gunna, but saying it to Lil Baby. Lil Baby has been firm on dissing Gunna for snitching out of the YSL trial early, which the feds also don't like.
And now Dominique, don't be quiet now. Don't be quiet now. Big bro number rat too. So they say. Your big bro, they talking about your big bro, Wham. What you gonna say, baby? What you gonna say now?
But more on that later. But Lil Baby responded to Young Thug on Instagram saying, "We should." The next day, Thug tweeted, "Gunna, stop acting like we're friends on the internet. I don't know you." This did get the attention of Gunna and his brother, where Gunna's brother would say, "Trust and believe the feeling is mutual." Later on that night, Young Thug would link up with T.I., posting an Instagram story where Thug says he's clearly home and did it the right way out, sneak dissing Gunna.
Hey man, what you gotta tell these people? Back. Back, Jack.
You feel? T.I. got that laugh too. Why they laugh like that, cuz? Nah, T.I. got that rich laugh. That's what that was. That was a rich ass laugh, man.
Back, Jack.
There's probably about 8 million in that laugh right there.
Feel me? You did.
Hey man, ain't no cap in it.
No cap in my right.
You feel what I'm saying?
The right way.
It's time.
The right way, bro.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right way.
Yeah, that way.
Yeah.
And go tell that.
Letting Gunna know that he did it the right way out. T.I. even took Young Thug's side as well, but it would be this moment where fans were spamming the famous Atlanta rapper to stop trolling and dissing Gunna. It won't end well legally for him. But the trolling didn't stop here. If anything, it just started, as Akademiks would just so happen to get information that Young Thug was making several calls with rappers while he was in jail, telling rappers to all avoid Gunna.
The streets are so atrocious. Young Thug told everybody that Gunna was a snitch. I'm telling you this, I don't give a if you believe me. That's what he sent to. Or he sent a message to Dirk, Baby. There's a few other rappers, I just won't call their names. Just because some of them just told me in privacy. All of them rappers start not fucking with Gunna, speaking out, they're chilling away. Thug got out, Gunna kinda hot. Ain't like you're trying to really like jump and work with Gunna, but
who would randomly leak this to DJ Akademiks 1 year after Young Thug has been released? Fans believe that it was Young Thug telling Akademiks to announce it, as he wanted the information out to the public, but legally could not say it himself. With Young Thug doing continuous dissing and trolling, Gunna would finally respond, but he did so through his lawyer. He would write, "I was Gunna's attorney, but I am not speaking on his behalf. This long post is solely to set out the truth that Gunna did not cooperate. He did nothing and said nothing to affect Young Thug's case."
And you have personal knowledge that committed crimes converted.
Yes, ma'am.
You were present along with Jeffrey Williams, wherein item and a firearm were recovered. These items did not.
This the part I was talking about when they said Jeffrey name or Thug real name, and Gunna actually did low key kind of, you know.
Wherein item and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Gunna spent 8 months in jail and was released in December 2022 after entering an Alford plea. Gunna's plea deal could not and was not used at Thug's trial. He was never even named as a witness. He received a 5-year suspended sentence with no reporting, no travel restrictions, no living restrictions, and no probation. Over the last 2 years, from media outlets, he has performed all around the world, achieved international fame and recognition, and earned millions of dollars. Conversely, Thug went to trial. He eventually pled guilty in nolo after spending 30 months in jail. He received 15 years of probation and is not even allowed to live in Atlanta. Those that have and continue to badmouth Gunna, get over it, enough said. As this would result in Tekashi 6ix9ine speaking about Gunna's plea deal and how it did affect Young Thug.
Bro, come on, gang. We was 3 minutes away. 3 minutes away. The video was almost over, bro. And you had to say that fuck nigga name, cuz. Ain't nobody talking about that rainbow head nigga. Come on, man.
He just incriminated.
Did not only affect Young Thug's life, but also his other best friend, Lil Baby. It was announced, once y'all learn the effects of Gunna snitching in that YSL trial, then you'll realize why Young Thug and Lil Baby will never be cool with him again. I was able to find out why, and let me explain. It was announced the head of Georgia PD Council's team unit says that his office is preparing to defend against a potential 4PF RICO, with the official paperwork name-dropping Lil Baby.
I'm gonna tell you some things that you're gonna have to take my word or don't believe it. It's fine. I don't care either or. When Fonnie Willis started targeting YSL, Fonnie Willis had a bunch of people to target. She wanted Thug. She got YFN. So she got YSL, YFN. Eventually, they were gonna get to 4PF. That's one of the reasons they changed their names, by the way. Except, from what I heard, the feds told them, it's okay, we got it. So the feds told him, like, it's okay if you dismiss the charge. So they didn't go that hard with trying to get Dirk, especially after Von died. They dropped that case. They dropped it, but the feds has realized we gonna get Dirk eventually. Doing the math? You see why Lil Baby was moving the way he did? Because Lil Baby,
that shit do make sense though.
Lil Baby hasn't been on Fed watch. He's been on county state watch.
But what's
they
even more
me the way they did that shit though, cuz they left Dirk alone knowing they was finna hit that nigga with that pab shit gang.
Eventually. Doing the math? You see why Lil Baby was moving the way he been? Because Lil Baby hasn't been on Fed watch. He's been on county state watch.
But what's even more concerning, the police had a court hearing where they would share the evidence to see if there is enough to pursue a 4PF RICO. An investigator inside of the courtroom wrote, Investigator Vivrierdo is on the stand. We are listening to wiretap calls. Someone mentioned that Lil Baby had tickets on some people's head, meaning Lil Baby placed money to have people dealt with, just like Lil Durk's M for Hire.
Like, come on, bro, you know what's finna go on.
Yeah, you ain't need to bring up Smirk. Smirk ain't did that shit. Smirk innocent. They did that shit on their own.
Oh, like, how the hell you can, you know what I'm saying? They ain't even like that, man. Them got tickets on a lot of these folks, I'm telling you.
We just heard somebody say these folks got tickets on these people. We know what's going on. First of all, who was that said that about the tickets?
Unk, the unidentified male that was being referred to as Unk.
And he's speaking with Mr. Sanders.
Correct.
And what, in your experience, do you know what tickets are?
A price on somebody's head.
What do you mean by a price? What do you mean on somebody's head? What is that?
Like that bag, bitch. That money ain't gonna get you done, young.
A bounty.
Okay. To have them arrested? And who were they referring to in that portion of the call?
They were saying that they had heard that Dominique Jones had tickets on a lot of people's heads.
Dominique Jones wanted to have people harmed.
Correct.
All right, moving on.
But here's where everything connects. Earlier in the video, I mentioned Young Thug dissed a woman police officer. That woman police officer is investigator Vivrierdo, who obtained the wiretap footage of Lil Baby allegedly doing that crime. It's also the same lady Gunna was working with to create his plea.
Wiretapped footage? What?
deal. But I want you to comment down below, who do you believe snitched? Was it Young Thug? Was it Gunna? Let me know and leave a like on the video if you're a fan of any one of these rappers.
Shit, everybody snitching.
I'm curious how many of you are watching.
Everybody a rat. Say no, I'm playing, man. But look though, I really, like I said earlier, man, shit ain't nothing, fam. If I mean, I feel like everybody need to focus on getting their paper. You know what I mean? Focus on furthering and bettering their career. Like I said, Thug should have came out and he should have had a different approach. You know, I like the approach that Gunna had. You know, he came out and got straight to business for real though, man. But you know, hopefully this shit don't, you know, fuck up Thug and his probation. Hopefully he don't go back to jail. Hopefully he could just, you know, all this shit can go be in the past and everybody can move on. Everybody can drop some hits, drop some bangers, and everybody can get some money out of it. You know what I mean? But I don't know, in due time, I guess we just gotta wait and see. But look, you new to my channel, stop right now, hit that sub button. I'm about to burp. My fault, that watermelon got me fucked up. But no, link gonna be down below. You wanna check it on your own time. New to my channel, stop right now, hit that sub button. But look, without further ado, it's your boy Donn. I'm about to check out. One love, peace out. Yeah.